Icky.
Welcome everybody to episode 172 of the effing title. I am DeNutte,
And I'm Big Husky.
and welcome to the effing title. DeNutte, how you doing, homie?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm gonna be drinking Glitch today during this instead of the usual coffee. So we're gonna see how this goes. So
You just like pre-workout. You're like, I'm getting all hyped up.
I'm gonna get fucking amped up, brother. All right.
A coworker of mine's been crushing pre-workout at the end of the day. He's been working out,
Yeah.
and like, I'm like, which one that one's called? He's like, it's called Ghost Muscle. I'm like,
Ghost muscle.
Ghost Muscle.
Oh, it's called cat
Oh.
semen.
Cat semen.
Um.
Cat semen extreme.
Oh. How's your week been? Good week?
It's been good.
Yeah.
It was a good week. Saturday, today Sunday. Yesterday, I went to a card convention.
Card or car?
Card.
Okay. I
The
thought you
trade
said
was
that,
like,
but at the same time, I
yeah.
thought I heard you say car, so I was like,
I guess that might be more plausible in most places. So it was like sports memorabilia, trading card game stuff.
okay.
They had three guys from the Sandlot there, and then a guy from the Mighty Ducks, and then a couple other people. They had a wrestler there. I don't remember his name, but I just looked at the table of them all lined up. They're like show ponies, and I just got really sad staring at them. I'm staring there with a buddy, and I'm like, man, it's just kind of a bummer. They're just like literally show ponies. They're like, all right, here they are.
There's
Go talk to them.
I forgot who it is. There is one older wrestler, who was a big name. I think it may have been maybe one of the Von Erichs. Maybe I'm not sure who it was now, but
No, it's not him.
there's one of them though that he's an old man, but you always see him in like malls, and he has just like his stall set up, and it's one of those things where it's like you walk past him and it's just like, oh, like it
I
feels.
actually let me. Oh, it's on my phone. I'm on my phone right now. I can't pull it up.
But yeah, no, that one always hurts because it's always like, man, this dude used to be like the dude, you know, and then
Well,
it's like,
so I was standing there with my buddy, and it was like the three Sandlot guys were all separate. Everyone's at a separate table, but it's
Yeah.
the three Sandlot guys in a row. Two of them kind of seemed friendly, and one of them they didn't talk at all. And I just thought it was funny that like these guys were in this movie 30 years ago together, and now they're like showing they have to be at these like
begrudgingly next to each other.
yeah, like they probably just have like a day job, and this is what they do to just earn extra.
Oh god, that's fucking. Right, so we were talking about what we were going to talk about with you all today, right? And we decided because we are kind of diving. I'm diving back in. Denutte's diving first, head in, eyes closed. We're going to be talking about Magic as always, right? Brand new set just came out, March of the Machines.
Mm-hmm.
Or the machine.
It came out Friday.
Yep, came out Friday. Technically, came out Friday. DeNutte played the pre-release and has played a little bit since then. I've played on Arena. I did a draft on Arena. I also bought a bundle. DeNutte bought a bundle. So we're going to talk a little bit about March of the Machine. We're going to talk about the apparent March of the Machine leaks that happened. That we have a little bit of news that I just found out literally maybe 10 minutes ago on that. And then we're also going to talk about some other stuff because DeNutte has now decided that Magic is not enough and he's going to deep dive into everything else. And I fucking love
Everything
it.
else.
Because now it gives me a reason to buy stuff and do unboxings because now I can just give the bulk to him. So, let's start
And
off.
we can play on Discord.
Exactly. We actually, for everyone out there, we actually got really excited and played on Discord recently. We actually, like, this
Yeah,
is the...
it was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun. This is also the first time I played Paper Magic in maybe 5 years. So for me, it was just a absolute fucking but all right, March the Machines.
My girlfriend's literally sitting in front of me, and we're gonna play Magic later.
I love that.
She has her own decks.
Ooh, exciting. March the Machine. What have you thought of March the Machine so far?
I think it's a cool set. I've got some good cards from it. So it's funny. So the card convention I went to. There's two gaming stores in that town.
Okay.
I went to. So I went to one, and there's these nerdy kids saying that he pulled two Ragavans out of a bundle. And
is that what you did to him? Did you do one of those? Did you do that like, okay, Okay, sure you did. Yeah, okay.
Um, well, my other buddy was saying that like he saw a guy post. He's like, I don't know why you guys thought your previous events were hard. All I got was two Ragavans. So I don't know, but they had a Ragavan there for 80.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know. It's an interesting set because who would have thought like the most expensive card from the set would be like a was it 2 mana?
Mm-hmm. 2 mana pirate
Yeah,
monkey from
2 power.
I don't remember how fucking long ago now that card
Yeah,
originally
the
came out.
probably Commander Master stuff.
Yeah, it is funny. I think it's also funny because so for everyone out there that doesn't know, I pulled a Ragavan in my bundle opening, and when I did it, I knew Ragavan was a good card. Didn't realize that I had a $70, $80 card in my hand because I have the what is it, reverse hollow, inverse hollow, I forget what the fucking wording of it is.
Oh, you got one of those too?
No, that's the one I have. The one
You
the
got the
one that I have
special
is
the new
the one where the outside of it
Halo
is.
follow
No, it's not. No, it's
foil.
not the Halo. It's not the brand new one. This is the one where the
No, it's
outside
not
of
the
the
new one.
card is all hollow, but the image itself is not.
Interesting. I don't
Yeah,
know that we
I forgot what it's called. I'll take a look at here in a couple minutes. But so I pulled one of those. I knew it was a good card. I didn't realize how good it was though. So it's kind of funny. Like I said, I bought a bundle. I got a lot of good stuff from the bundle. I got 2 different Atalis, one regular, one showcase. What else did I get? I got freaking the Realm Breaker itself. I got Urabrask, the old version of Urabrask. So overall, opening wise, I had fucking really good luck. It is interesting. I feel like this set because I feel like especially these last couple sets have been very interesting because each one has set up foil etched. That's the one that I have, foil etched.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Each one of these last few sets have all tied in together, right? The last 4. I think that's when you started, you were starting to play, and I was like, are you again ready to play? And I said to you, I was like, this is a good time to play because everything's kind of connected right now. And it's very interesting when you look back and you go back to Dominaria United. Each set is so drastically different from then on. Because I'm sitting there on Arena and I'm like, I'm gonna make a white Phyrexian deck because I just like the look of the white Phyrexian, the way the Phyrexians look in the white Elish Norn, white and red sort of color scheme. I was like, I want to make a deck based off of this, just off of that. And going back and looking through and seeing that there's 4 different mechanics that are drastically different. So it's trying to find a way to build a single deck based off of that one thing where there's 4 different mechanics. It's motherfucker,
And now they're keep releasing Elish Norn in different variants, different that do different things. Like my buddy pulled an Elish Norn. He has the white. He has her, and then he has the red Praetorian.
Yeah. There's Elish Norn, the old version, where it's Elish Norn da 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 da. Because the Urabrask one I have is Urabrask the hidden one. Says that. Then there's the Elish Norn that was from Phyrexia All Will Be One. And then there's Elish Norn from March the Machine, which is the one that turns over into a saga and then turns back. So it's there's now 3 different versions, and sometimes even 4 of some of these, because I think Vorinclex, there's 4 different versions of him. So some of these guys, yeah, there's 3 or 4 different versions of them now. But I agree. I think the set's really unique. The battles are unique. The battle cards are unique. The incubate ability is kind of cool and different.
My buddy's making an incubate deck right now. He's like, I want to incubate it all.
Oh, dude, it's
He's doing incubate treasure deck.
Ooh, I kind of dig that.
Yeah. So actually, I started putting together. I think I'm going to do a zombie deck, a black zombie deck.
Okay.
A black-green zombie deck.
Oh, okay.
And I picked up. Actually, I found a Michonne card from The Walking Dead.
Oh, really? From the
Secret Lair.
Yeah. Those are.
I found one.
I think those are Commander legal.
Yeah, they are.
Which is
that's
fucking awesome.
I might make her my commander, and it's like I don't have it in front of me, but it's if she attacks with 2 zombies with her as well, she can't be blocked. They can't be blocked.
Oh, that's kind of
and
Wild.
when she is brought into the field, she gets 2 zombie tokens,
Oh, okay, yeah, that's kind of a
and it's a 2 black, 1 colorless, or 2 black, 2 colorless. I can't remember.
I'm
I,
looking it
I
up
don't have it in
now.
front of me. So I was thinking maybe building around her. So I'm working on that one right now.
Michonne, the Ruthless Survivor. Alright.
Hmm.
3/3 enters battlefield, create 2 Walker tokens. As long as she is equipped, she must be blocked if able. That's kind of fucking mean.
Yep.
I'm Michonne, whenever that, and at least 2 zombies attack, she gains indestructible.
Is that what it is?
That's
Okay.
what it is.
Again, we're talking outside of. I was like,
Yeah. I mean,
yeah,
it's one of those things when you start saying like, "I want to make a deck out of this," but you still haven't fully you don't have the cards, you haven't used it a bunch of times, so it's not remembered.
yeah.
One of the
So
ones that I was thinking about now that you just said that and said all this, I gotta make. I don't know if he is. Nope, he's not. What does he do? Never mind, it doesn't work. Never mind, it doesn't work for what you want to do. So, but it is. It's so of course not call time. Strixhaven. Strixhaven has the dual colored dragons, and I thought that the Elder
uh,
Dragon for Witherbloom was zombie
I picked up
related.
some Strixhaven cards too. The
Ooh.
Academy, right? That's the
Yeah.
school one.
Yep, that's the Harry Potter
Yeah,
one.
I
Yeah.
picked up some black green ones.
That's Witherbloom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I picked up some of those. Found some of those. I was going through singles yesterday, so I grabbed some of those. I actually grabbed a bunch of lands from that set. The lands were crazy from that set.
They look fucking
Um,
sick.
Not even just not the plain, like not a basic land, like
The snarls.
yeah. So you
Yeah.
tap it. Like I found a couple that were you tap for black or green, and then a
Mm-hmm.
couple that were tap for mana. They were just crazy cards that I was like, they seemed like really good for just like 25-cent cards.
Oh yeah, well, like right. For instance, there's like the campus, like Witherbloom campus. Right here.
Yep,
This
picked up that one.
yeah.
Yep.
Comes into play tapped. You can tap it for either green or black, or you can tap 4 and
Hmm.
tap it to scry, which is kind of a nice mechanic to have if as
Say you need it.
as an extra thing,
Hmm.
right?
So I picked up that. There was one picked up a $4 one. I can't remember what that one
That's
was.
probably one of the snarls. The snarls are like the two, but like it's one of those things where like if you have I think it's if you have like a certain amount of lands, then you don't need to Necro Blossom Snarl. That might be
Yeah, they're up at my house. In my
um
girlfriend's basement right now.
when it enters the battlefield, you may reveal a swamp or forest from your hand. If you don't, it enters tapped. And it's
Hmm.
add one or the other. So
And then I got a couple that were like, if you control 2 or more lands, if you don't control 2 more lands, it enters tapped. So I'm like,
yeah.
if you have 2 lands, it enters normal. So I
Oh
don't
yeah.
know. I picked up like
That's one of those ones that's
4 or 5 from that set because I was like, these are just pretty good
oh yeah.
lands.
I love that one when you get a hand and it's like you have 2 lands and that you're just kind of sitting there like,
Okay.
huh. It's like I guess I'm playing those two first.
So gonna work more on deck building.
um,
Um,
that's solid.
so that's where I'm at.
I currently am building more decks on Arena as my main thing right now. And
Mhm.
then I am still
Arena
trying.
gives me more anxiety about building decks, and I don't know why.
Arena for me is easier to build decks because it's
Yeah.
everything kind of seems a little bit more. And also, like I've said before, I'm weird and I like building from certain like when Tarkir came out, I built from Tarkir. Like the deck that
Hmm.
I have, we didn't get to play it, but my Obzon deck is literally just from the entire Tarkir block.
We got to get a commander deck together.
That's one of the next steps, and that's the toughest step for me right now because I'm sitting there and it's like, okay, cool, commander deck, and I want to build a commander deck, but it's like, oh, what's available? Basically everything has ever been fucking printed. So to me, I'm just sitting
Hmm.
there like, oh, okay, I'm only allowed one of each
Or you
thing.
can,
Like,
if you want to just be lazy, you can get a precon.
oh
Precons
yeah,
are great.
I'm like I said, I'm probably because me and John have talked about this. I'm probably
Lord of the Rings
buying.
for sure.
I'm probably buying the Riders of Rohan precon deck.
Well, even so, we can get John in there, and we can also play commander with that.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
Hmm.
That's probably what I'm gonna do is like that. But then I have been looking. I was thinking about doing a green red werewolf commander deck because there's a lot of. It was one of the things I was watching something. I forgot what it was though, but it was like this is a stable for any commander deck, and you need to make sure you have this card. And it was like it was something, but it's
Was it Soul Ring?
right. It said on it, this type of creature gets +1/+1, or like when this creature does something, it does this, and immediately that connected in my head, and I was like, why am I trying to do all this weird fancy shit if I try to build a commander deck? Why don't I just fucking do what I do best and just fucking build tribal, which is what I do.
About another Goblin yesterday.
Oh yeah. Oh god. What? You got a squeeze alt art. I fucking love it. For everyone that doesn't know, DeNutte's favorite commander deck right now is his Goblin deck. That is his...
But I don't play it because it's too mean.
It's just douchey. It's one of those ones.
Yeah,
yeah.
It's too douchey. But I don't know. I'm always on the lookout for like building my Goblin army.
Oh yeah, I love that. Well, it's the same thing with my mirror. I mean, you've seen my mirrors now, like.
Exactly. So
I may have
your wall deck.
Yeah,
I've
thought about if I do commander. I was thinking that maybe I just do mirror. That was one of the other ones I was thinking about, just saying fuck it and just going mirror. And then, so the funny thing is for everyone that doesn't know, I got a new binder. It's small. It's not that big.
Bigger than the other one, though, right?
Yeah, it's about the same size as my torso, and I'm 6'4", so I mean... so the main new mirror is Urtet, and he's the remnant of Memnarch. So Memnarch is a character from the old story, and Memnarch is like a 5-drop, 3/3, and then it's like tap 4, target creature becomes an artifact in addition to everything else. Tap 5, gain control of target artifact. So I was thinking about it, and I was like, do I just do some sort of weird bullshit where I just do mirrors, and then I have Memnarch in there as well, just as a side, like, hey, fuck you. And it makes sense for me to do it, because Urtet is the remnant of Memnarch, and Memnarch is the one who made the mirrors. So I was like, so technically, it would be okay, right? Like, you know, it's like, he doesn't.
You should just go colorless. Make a colorless deck.
That's what I was gonna do. Is like if I did it, you know.
So I bought a box of cards, and there's one card sticking out. Wildfire. You destroy 4 of your lands, and your opponent destroys 4 of his or her lands. Then Wildfire deals 4 damage to each creature. This includes your creature.
Oh,
that's a funny card.
That is. There's a lot of those land ones that are just. I used to have a land destruction deck.
Yeah.
That was the whole thing with it was the land destruction. So there's a dwarf called Mine Layer, and you put a mine counter on target land. When that land is tapped, destroy it. So that was like the whole aspect of the deck was like literally it's just like I'm just gonna keep just putting shit on yours and just like, oh, you have 3 lands, you have 2 now. Oh, you have 4 lands, you have 2 now. Oh, you like
just I don't know if it was the Strixhaven set, but I was looking at a set yesterday that was dealt heavily with like using your own lands in your graveyard stuff. That's an interesting dynamic.
Zendikar, I think it was Zendikar. Zendikar was big with landfall and a lot of stuff involving lands. So like landfall was like when the card's already on the field, when a land enters the field, that kicks off an ability and that sort of stuff. And that was a big thing during that whole thing, during that arc and like area and part of the multiverse. So Memnarch is a 7-drop. 7 colorless wizard legend artifact. He's a wizard, Harry. He's a 4/5. Tap 2 blue, 1 colorless. Target opponent becomes an artifact in addition to its other types. Tap 3 colorless, 1 blue, gain control of target artifact. This effect doesn't end at the end of your turn. So literally, I was sitting there, I'm like, I know there's a lot of other cards that say like turn this into an artifact or gain control of target artifact, and I know that there's a lot of artifacts in Commander, so I'm sitting there like, maybe I do go colorless artifact mirror, and I just have Memnarch in there, just kind of as like as a sneaky little like sort of card, you know. I was like, maybe that's what I do. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. The only other true, like I said, Red Green Werewolf was one I was thinking of, and the only other one that I've talked about before was going old school and going Avens from the Odyssey block, because there's a lot of really cool fucking cards from back there that are birds.
Uh, Pre-release, I did a red green deck.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that was a good little set.
Um,
Um,
yeah, March of the Machine is, like I said, March of the Machine is, the Incubate feature is really cool.
oop, sorry, I messed with my phone.
Now you go.
Phone's freaking out.
Incubate was really cool. The Siege, funnily enough, at least on Arena, I don't know about in person, and everyone else can let me know. I haven't seen a whole lot of Siege cards. I haven't seen a whole lot of people playing Siege cards.
The battle cards?
Yeah.
In Arena, no.
I haven't in Arena. But like I said, I've also only played a couple times since I did the
I hopped on and they gave you 3 boosters.
Yep.
I think I got 1 siege card.
yeah, I did a premiere draft, and I think I just played against like maybe 1 or 2 of them.
Well, now that you say that, I when I played the pre-release, I played all 3 games.
Yeah.
But the people I played with didn't play a single one.
Yeah, I don't know if it's just if it's one of those things where it's it's the new thing, so people are still not really fully, they don't get it, or they don't want to do it because it's something new, and it's just like they're just trying to like one of those sort of things, or if it was just the fact of people just didn't play them because they didn't get them, or like what.
I don't know. With the combo I used, I did 12 damage with a drop on one of them.
Yeah.
And then I destroyed a creature with it. So like it did 12 damage to their life, and then I destroyed 1 creature. And I thought that was like, I don't know. I just think
that's a pretty solid fucking turn. Like,
it is weird, though.
Right? It's
blocking someone else's planeswalker.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of planeswalker, share with the class. Speaking of planeswalker, let's talk about some of the potential leaks that we have seen. We won't talk too much on them because, of course, we'll probably get in trouble if we do. Aftermath.
Armed gunmen at our house.
Yeah, right. Aftermath is coming out next month. So for everyone out there that doesn't know, we got March of the Machines, which is the end of the Phyrexian storyline for right now and potentially forever. The whole story has come to an end now. And Aftermath,
I think people like Phyrexians too much to get rid of them.
Yeah. I just genuinely think that it's in any sort of I don't want to say forever because nothing lasts forever, right? Any sort of like forever medium, you never want to fully eliminate the potential to have these things gone. Because it's one of those things where it's like, in 30 years, when I'm fucking 60 and you're 60 or 50 and we're fucking still talking about Magic, and then suddenly we see like the Phyrexians are back, it's like, wait a minute. And all the new kids are like, what's a Phyrexian? And it's like, whoa, don't we have some fucking things to tell you?
The boys are back in town.
Yeah, exactly, right? That's
like, even my buddy who I play with all the time, he's building a Phyrexian deck right now. He's like, I love Phyrexian.
Oh yeah, I loved them when they first came out, like the very first time. So Aftermath is the mini set that they're gonna do. They're doing a mini set next month that is going to be kind of the telling of the story after March of Machines, hence Aftermath. And we've gotten some leaks, and some of the leaks are interesting because it makes it look like Planeswalkers might be gone. No more Planeswalkers. That's what it looks like as of right now.
Interesting.
A lot of the cards that were Planeswalkers in Aftermath apparently are going to be just legendary creatures, which is bringing up the question of, are they getting rid of Planeswalkers because because technically it is very difficult to balance Planeswalkers when every new set comes out and you need to make them stronger. So therefore it's tougher to balance them. Which is an interesting thing to think about.
Do people like Planeswalkers?
See, for me, I'm very iffy on Planeswalkers because when I stopped playing, Planeswalkers didn't exist.
Yeah, that's a newer in the last like 2 years, right?
Well, not even 2 years. Like this was like I stopped playing this has been like 7.
No, but aren't they like new within the last 2 years?
Well, Planeswalkers? No. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
Planeswalker's been
No.
out for a while. It's just that they've overdone Planeswalkers. Every set has new Planeswalkers. Every
Well,
set.
technically, no, because the new Commander Master set is a Planewalker set. One of them. That's actually the one I pre-ordered. Is a
Oh, yeah.
Planewalker.
It's just, it's
So
so unless
I know it's a
they're
re-release, but
yeah. But like, so when I stopped playing in high school, because I stopped playing in high school and then I picked it back up after college. When I stopped playing in high school was when, God, what was it? It was Ravnica. Ravnica had just wrapped up, and Planeswalkers hadn't existed then. It was Ravnica, it was Kamigawa, and it was funny because Kamigawa even that was the first time the legend rule came into play. Where you can only have one legend on the field at a time. That rule never existed. So, for me, Planeswalkers are a weird one because I'm still not sure on them. You know what I mean? Like, I get it.
mhm.
I know what they do, but it's like, I'm just not going to deal with that shit. I'm just going to keep doing my thing. That's the way that I feel about Planeswalkers anyway. I don't know about you.
Mhm.
Um,
I haven't. I don't have any physical decks that I've used them, but I've used them in Arena a bunch, and I
mm,
actually like them in Arena because you run into a lot of people that don't try to destroy it.
oh, yeah.
It's because like I mean I've run into the first when I was first running into them, I just didn't know what they were really.
Mm-hmm. It's always one of those things where it's
So
like, do I just try to kill you, or do I try and kill that thing? And if I try to kill that thing and you stop me, what do you have
and
that
it
you can...
almost feels like a waste.
Exactly. So, like, I get the idea behind Planeswalkers. I think Planeswalkers were a cool addition to the game. But it would be interesting to see them just kind of just poof. Right? And they're gone. Jeez, look at you getting all the goods right now. I'm getting fucking
I'm just
jealous over here.
munching.
I fucking want some munchin'. I want some munchin'. Um, yeah, no, it'd be interesting to see them go. If that is the thing that's happening. Other than that, though, I haven't read too many of the cards. I've seen a lot of the cards. I know a lot of the cards' names. I know what they are. I know
Hmm.
who they are. But the fact that a lot of these cards that we traditionally know as Planeswalkers are no longer Planeswalkers is very intriguing.
Very. But then also the more intriguing thing is that a guy got his hand on a bunch of them
Mm-hmm.
and put it on YouTube.
Yep. So that was the thing we were talking about when we first started about this, where we're not going to get too deep into this, but we're going to hit on it anyway. Someone on YouTube, I'm not going to say the name of the account, they got their hands on like 3 or 4 collector booster boxes of the new set. Opened them on the stream, like opened them on and made videos and just opened them. Here you go. This is all the cards that are in it. And we were
And
talking.
he's like, I don't even think like they've been leaked yet. He had the
Yeah.
whole set.
Yeah, he got them. I think he said that like he ordered them and they showed up early, sort of thing, or something like
No,
that.
so the one I saw, a friend of his sells cards,
Oh,
and
and that
he's
guy
like, hey,
had
I've
them.
got March of the Machine collector boosters. You want to come buy them? And he's like, yeah, I'll come buy them. And when he went to go get them, they were Aftermath ones.
Oh, okay.
So it's not even like I don't. That was a story he told
Yeah.
on the video. So
So I wanted to find out because we were talking about it right before we got on to record today. So I went to go look, and the videos were gone. I was like, "What the? Okay, I know that they were. I know they were here because I just watched them yesterday, and yep, they had all been removed." And he put up a video today, basically saying like, or within the past 24 hours, basically saying like, "Yep, a bunch of people came and took them. Like they just showed up and took them. Like like so." You guys, everyone that's in the Magic community probably will hear about this at some point, but it is intriguing. This whole thing is weird and intriguing. Like I don't know what to think of it.
because I mean, are they still technically their property because they weren't released yet? Like, well, how's that?
Right? That's the only thing that I can think of is like it's almost like a. I mean, and that's like I don't even know how you would do it, but like I can only think of it like
It's still intellectual property because it's not on the market yet, or is it like
that's what I was wondering. Like almost like an NDA, but like you've broken it now, but you haven't signed anything. Like I think if you would have not released them on YouTube,
no one would have known.
right?
So,
But then
but
also
I mean, it's like
he didn't do one like he did one video, then he did another video, and it was like the exact same fucking cards, and then he did another video, and it was like the exact same cards again. Like that was the weird thing to me is like I literally was just fast forwarding through, watching to see what the cards were.
From what I hear, the set is very small. I think it's only like 50 cards.
It's not the collector booster is only like 8 cards.
Yeah, but like I think there's only like something like 50
Mm-hmm.
cards in the entire
Oh yeah, it's a
set.
very, like I said, it's a weird. I don't fully get why they're doing it. I mean,
Yeah.
other than this, other than the typical money, right? The
And
money
we don't know
grab.
anything about it.
Oh,
Oh well, until he released his videos.
yeah,
But like
until
otherwise,
yeah, he released all of it. But like other than that, the only card that we know about was the Kenrith's funeral. That's the only card that we've seen, and that's more of a lore thing than anything. It's a very weird. I don't know. I bought a collector booster because of the TikTok openings. Other than that, I'm probably not going to buy anything from it.
yeah, and I guess singles. That's
Yeah.
probably it. So.
But that's as far as we're going to get into aftermath because we don't want people running up on our house taking our shit.
I don't have anything, so
Exactly. Neither do I. I mean, if they try to take my rag van, I'll fucking fight them though. I'll
it's
fight
me.
them.
I'm taking the right.
Dude shows up with a freaking wig on and fucking sunglasses. I'm from Wizards.
I'm from Wizards of the Coast.
I'm from Wizards, Harry. Fuck. DeNutte.
Fuck. So the next card game, Yu-Gi-Oh. So I went to the thing and I was on the look. So actually, I messaged Husky the other day. I was like, "You play Pokemon?"
Yeah, he was like, you play
And
Pokemon?
so
I was like, I've opened it because I've opened a ton of Pokemon stuff for videos and stuff. I was like, I don't play, but I have the cards. I can just give you them. Like, I don't, if they're not in my binder, I don't care. Like that, they're yours. Like that sort of thing.
So I was like, I went on the search for Pokemon cards this weekend, and I didn't see anything. And then I saw that Yu-Gi-Oh has what are they called?
Pre-constructed
Structure decks.
Structure decks. Yep.
It's structure is their precons. And there, I got a good deal, and I found them for 10. So I got 2 decks.
Yep.
And I got a Blue Eyes deck.
Yep. So DeNutte is now gone from Magic, knowing nothing about it, to now doing Yu-Gi-Oh and learning about that. So that's gonna be
Which
fun.
I did play Yu-Gi-Oh back in the day.
Yeah. So that's gonna be
Yu-Gi-Oh is the one that I actually played.
yeah. So that's gonna be fun.
The rules are super wonky, and then I remembered why. This is why I don't play Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah. Wait till you see the new shit.
I know. So I'll play
XYZ
it
summons, Link summons,
Yeah,
Synchro summons.
yeah. So I'm not gonna get heavy into it. I just think it'd be a fun thing to play every once in a while.
Yeah. It's one of those things. Make
So-
a deck, have a deck. There you go. Like that sort of thing.
I have 2 decks.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna invest heavy into it. I
Dude,
think it just be like
honestly, it's one of those
yesterday.
things. Like, go ahead. Sorry. Keep cutting you off.
No, I played just a couple games with my buddy yesterday,
Yeah.
and I think it'll just be break it up.
Well, I was gonna say it's one of those things where it's like you have a Crystal Beast deck and you have a Blue Eyes deck.
I have a dragon deck. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, how difficult would it be for this? Like every other month or so, you go and you get a new couple cards for the deck. Like
Exactly.
that's
So, like-
it's like you're not building new decks. You're just like it's like okay, I got a Blue Eyes deck. I'm just gonna keep making this deck better.
So literally, I looked at they listed the cards on this, and I was like, "There's a Blue Eyes and there's a Monster Reborn.
Mm-hmm.
That's all." That's all I was like. That's all I need.
Well, I do have. Let me find it real quick because I do have one, and I have 2 of them. Surprisingly, so I can actually just straight up just give you one of them. It is Blue Eyes Alternative
Oh,
White Dragon. Let me make sure they're the same thing. They are the same thing. I don't know why I have 2 of these then. So Blue Eyes Alternative Dragon. Fancy looking. It says, it cannot be normal summoned, must first be special summoned from your hand by revealing Blue Eyes White Dragon in your hand. You can only summon Blue Eyes Alternative Dragon once per turn this way. This card's name becomes Blue Eyes White Dragon while it's on the field or in the graveyard. Once per turn, you can target one monster your opponent controls, destroy it. This card cannot attack the turn this effect is activated. So literally, just like you show Blue Eyes in your hand, you play Alternative.
I have it.
Yeah, boom. You have Blue Eyes. That card comes onto the field, and then you just destroy something, and you don't attack with it. Oh no.
I don't know. It seems silly, and there's a lot of. It's not. It's a lot of. There's the word for it when you
I'm leaving.
search for something in your deck.
Yeah. Yeah,
I can't remember the
I'm
name.
leaving this out. Just then I remember that I gotta give you that.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of that in Yu-Gi-Oh where you could tell already that
Mhm.
it's even my buddy and I were talking about it. It's a lot of search your deck for this.
Oh yeah. There's some.
It
There's one dude. I forgot who he was or what they did. It was a video on TikTok, and he lost the coin flip on Master Duel, right? So his opponent went first. This guy apparently watched 3 different YouTube videos in the time it took this guy to do his first turn. And by the time he got done with his turn, he drew his card, played one card. The other person played like Max C or Ash Blossom or something like that, which basically counters it. So they countered the play, and then it went right back to his turn. And he's like, this is why people don't fucking play this game. And it's funny because that's why you now see people on TikTok and stuff. Have you seen them with the dual discs?
Yeah, actually, I sent you one earlier.
Yeah. So that's what people
yeah.
are doing now. They're running old school decks that don't have any of this combo shit in it. And they're just fucking over exaggerating everything and just having fun with the game. And it's one of those things where, like, you sit there and it's like, well, that's fucking kind of weird. But then at the same time, it's like, that's kind of fucking awesome, though, because, like,
You're like, I get it.
yeah, it's like, I get it, because, like, yeah, that's just what I want. To sit there for fucking 10 minutes, waiting for this dude
It's the opposite of Magic, where you're like playing standard. You only play the new stuff. They're like, no, we play Heritage, the old stuff.
Oh, yeah, exactly. It's like fucking, the one that I love right now is when I play standard and I'm rocking the, either the vampires or werewolves, and everybody's running Phyrexians. Everyone's rocking Incubator. Everyone's running Toxic. And I'm just like, nighttime. And it's like, you can tell that, like, because they're, like, scrolling over all of the cards. Like, wait, what does that do? Wait, what does that do? And I'm sitting there just like, yes, panic.
Panic. Toxic. There's only like 2 cards with Toxic and March of the Machines, actually.
Yeah. That's the, I guess the weird thing is just, like, it feels like each set just kind of, like, cuts it. Almost, right? Jesus. Give me one!
Well, I got another one right here.
God damn it. Yeah, so DeNutte now started to get into Yu-Gi-Oh a little bit, which would be funny. I've been buying random things of Yu-Gi-Oh. I have no, that's my March of the Machines. Okay, I don't have the box next to me, so never mind, I can't show you. I bought a couple things. I've been buying Maze of Memories is one of the newer sets. It's a bunch of Gate Guardian stuff. You remember the Gate Guardians? It's all support for the Gate Guardians. That's it.
Okay.
And apparently that's the new thing they're doing now. They've ran out of ideas for what to do moving forward with Yu-Gi-Oh! So they're going back to all of these old school things, remaking them, and then making new support for them. And I'm sitting there
they
like...
just released that Legend Pack.
Yeah.
My buddy picked one up.
Yeah.
Where it's the first 6 booster packs that came out. And it's Blue Eyes. And I think it's Summon Skull and it's something else.
So you get 6 promo cards. You get each one of the Egyptian gods, but you can't use them. They're not play legal. So
I think some of them are. Not some of them aren't.
The Egyptian gods aren't.
Okay. Yeah, because we were staring at them like these cards are really cool, but the back is like
a different color.
Purple. They don't have the Bandai stuff on them.
So then you get those 3. Then you get a Blue Eyes, a Dark Magician, and Red Eyes. That's the third one. It's Red Eyes. You get those 3, and then you get one special quarter century card, which is one of the 6, but as a quarter century. Then you get the 6 booster packs, which is like it's really fucking cool. That is, but it's funny seeing them like seeing the Gate Guardian set and then reading about the newest set that just came out, where like it's like the Galloping Gazelle, and the Chimera. They're making support for those 2 cards. And it's one of those things where I'm sitting there and I'm looking at it, I was like, these motherfuckers have ran out of ideas. They're literally going back to the old school cards and being like, we're going to make support for this. Why? Why not?
We don't know what else to do.
Yeah. Someone's got to still like this, right? Someone likes the Gazelle, right? There's one dude in the back like, hi! So see, we're making it for them.
Yep, so card games.
Okay, so now here's my question with that. Disney Villainous. Is that so now is that part of the Lorcana stuff, or is that its own separate thing?
It's its own separate thing.
Okay, because so Disney is doing its own card game called Lorcana or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I
Like
wasn't
a
sure
trading
when
card
you.
game?
Yeah, straight up a trading card game, and
Yeah, this
apparently
isn't
it
that.
is.
No.
I think, if I remember correctly, it's not doing well.
I've
Could be.
known for a long time Villainous was popular
I knew that's
or
things like
well received.
when you first showed me that I was like that sounds familiar.
I've blown too much money. I went down a dark hole. Before we hopped on, I ordered another version of this for because it was half off. I bought the Marvel thing.
Um, so I just clicked on your lorcana just to see there's 19 results. So the first stuff for lorcana isn't even out yet. Apparently, it's all
Oh, it's
pre-sale.
not okay.
But it's like right here. It's like the first chapter starter deck, Emerald and Ruby, and it has Cruella de Vil on it.
Okay.
So it's like it's that sort of thing. Like this one is Amber and Amethyst, and it has Moana on it. This one has Cinderella and the Lion King, Sapphire and Steel.
Interesting.
Yeah, so there's a whole thing with this is coming out, but it's like this gift set is $106. The booster box is $200. This Pro D23 promo Stitch card is $3,000.
I've never even heard of it.
It's the thing. It's like it's not even out yet, really, because this is all pre-sale. It says. So I mean, like if I click on how much is a booster pack is $12.
How many cards?
Let's find out, shall we? Contains 12 random cards. Oh, so they're going with that format. Okay, so it's 12 random. 6 of them are common. 3 are uncommon. 2 of them are rare, super rare, or legendary. And 1 of them is foil.
You're guaranteed something at least.
Yeah, so it's kind of along the lines of
$12?
I kind of want to say it's along the same lines as like Card Fight Vanguard. Card Fight Vanguard's very much the same thing, where it's like there's common, rare, double rare, triple rare, but then inside of that though, there's also holo, special, and dress secret rare. So like you can get like a rare, and then you can get like a holo rare, which is the exact same card, or a secret rare holo rare. It's like it sounds like it's going to be similar to that almost. But that's why when you first showed me that, I was like, is that its own separate thing? Because I've known about that one for a little bit, but this is brand new. When does this come out?
You know, I actually thought it was a board game. I didn't even know it was a card game.
8/18. At the beginning of the year when they first announced this, the packs were $20.
Disney adults, man.
Disney adults. I'm probably gonna buy one.
Why not?
What is this?
Just get one.
First chapter sleeve.
So Villainous. Let me give you a breakdown on Villainous.
Break down Villainous for me.
You pick the base set. Yeah, it's a 2 to 6 player game.
Okay, so it's basically it is a board game card game.
Yeah, but there's no board, so you play as a Disney villain from the story. So I actually have Prince John from Robin Hood right here.
Okay. Prince John, yes.
So every villain has an objective in the game.
Okay.
You want to start your turn with at least 20 power that's how you win.
Okay.
You start your turn with 20 power. And power is like the currency of the game.
Okay.
So this is his emblem, it's a little chalice.
That's fucking awesome.
And they're actually like pretty cool, like rosin pieces. So like here's the play mat. So you have 4 zones that you move through.
Okay.
And you can move through them. Some of them they all have different ways to play the game. Each set is different, each character. So you can move anywhere to go. So like the jail right here. The whole purpose is to like build your own thing, but also to fuck with whoever you're playing.
Okay.
So like up top, actually let's see. So if I land on this emblem right here,
yep,
I get to put a hero card on their board from there to stack. So like here, Lady Luck cannot be played or moved to the jail. Lady Luck cannot be played to or moved to the jail. So like, so when they get played, I lose half of the stuff in this box. So when I
Oh,
move to these,
okay.
so when I move to these boxes, say I move to this one. Say,
Yep.
I'm sorry, I'm staring at the wrong camera.
Okay, so you're in Nottingham. Yep.
So if I'm not in them, I can play one card. I can pick up one money, and I can send a hero card to their thing, and then vanquish. That means I can fight a hero, but I can fight them in any square as long as I have an ally in this bottom section.
Oh, okay.
So you always have four cards in your hand, and then as you're playing, when you end your turn, you don't draw on the start of your turn. You draw at the end of your turn.
That's
Kind
kind
of a
of
weird.
that's kind of weird, but I kind of like it because it almost gives you like a really like it gives you a little bit of time to think about what you can do.
Mm-hmm. So like I had, there's this guy. He has this card. I played this on my girlfriend twice yesterday. Smoked her. Um, During their turn, if another player has six or more power, you may play greed. You gain three power.
Oh, okay.
So I get three currency towards the 20 that I need. And so that goes away, but then that's during their turn. So then I start my turn with three cards instead this time. And I can't draw again until the end of the turn. But you have to end your turn with four cards. So it's kind of just like, it's just a different dynamic, and it's pretty straightforward.
That's kind of cool.
So everything you go to, you can play all four things that are in the zone, unless it's blocked by a hero. And then you have allies, like allies kind of all do different things. Like so like this ally Archer, you can have it in a different square. He can attack the squares next to him. Little stuff like that. Like and then you can give him power ups. I think it's just a cool little fun game.
Interesting.
We played two games last night.
I was gonna say it sounds like a good one, like a good in person change up sort of, just kind of
Yeah.
easy going, easy thinking.
Did I forget anything? What? Terms? Like what? It's money. It's cash.
It's cash money.
It's cash. I'm sorry, it's called power, but I'm saying cash.
Cash money, baby.
Look at that cheddar.
Yeah, that cheddar.
Yeah. So
That sounds. I mean, that sounds. Mike, now is there a video game version?
no.
That's upsetting.
So like, all right. So like, Captain Hook.
Captain Hook, baby.
He's another villain. This area is locked, and I can't do anything here until I do a specific action. My objective is to kill Peter Pan at the ship. So I have to get Peter Pan from the end here all the way to the beginning, but also I can't get at him. I have to get him on the board, and I have to get this area unlocked. So it's like all like
So yeah, so each one is like their own unique, like unique individual thing.
objective, and
Yeah.
it's not really a secret objective, but so like there's Maleficent, there's Jafar, there's the Queen of Hearts, and there's Ursula. I think it was just like it's a game that like kids can play. It's not like that complicated. It
Interesting.
was for us to learn. We were yelling at each other.
Oh yeah, I mean, let's be honest. We're so used now to these fucking games where it's like we're saying with Yu-Gi-Oh, where like you go through 30 different things in turn one, and then you send it over to your opponent, and they go, "Yeah, I'm just gonna play this one." You know.
Oh yeah, you want to see the figures? Cats like they're cool.
I mean,
Well, here's Butt Plug.
But oh,
It's Ursula. We got Captain Hooky.
okay. I thought that was going to be Queen of Hearts for a moment. Oh, that's the
Queen
Queen.
Yeah.
I like the Queen.
Jafar,
I was going to say butt plug too.
and then Maleficent.
Maleficent.
So I don't know. We had a ton of fun playing. We might play later tonight, but I think we're going to play Magic though.
Awesome. And then you said you were going to start getting into. Are you still going to get into Pokemon now, or?
Yeah, probably.
That's fair.
Yeah, probably.
That's fair. Pokemon's one of those ones that, like, I've collected Pokemon since Pokemon first came to England, basically. So that's when I started collecting. I never learned how to play. I've
Well,
heard
if you ever come
it's
here,
decent. Like it's not that difficult to learn,
yeah,
but
I watched a Tolarian University video about it, and he was like,
the
"This is just
prof.
Magic Light."
Oh,
And
Magic
I
Light.
actually,
Okay.
yeah, so like, it's very straightforward. Only one creature on each side. Um, the mana, you don't need mana to summon, but you can only summon the lowest version of a card, like the evolved forms and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
unless you happen evolved and go through the process of evolving it, which is just um,
Okay.
it's you don't have to pay anything, but it's like almost summoning sickness before you can put it out there.
Hmm.
And then mana is all about ramping up to attack, and then you can add modifications on.
Makes sense. Makes
Yeah,
sense.
so it's
Now that
just
you word it like that, it's just like, yeah, it makes fucking. It's like Jesus. All right.
like
Yeah.
yeah,
Fuck. All
I
right.
don't know. And there's no like instant counters. There's no counters. So it's magic without counters in one creature.
Well, damn. All right.
So
Yeah. Fuck.
yeah,
That sounds actually like really fucking good.
yeah. So just like it's just another game to play.
Yeah.
And that's basically how Clarion University
Explained it.
explained it. And I was like,
He does.
yeah, I
He
don't know
does.
that.
I mean, of course. I mean, it kind of goes without saying. He does a very good job explaining card games. Very good job explaining card games. Like,
So we instead of straight reading the directions yesterday, we watched two intro videos.
mm-hmm.
Not good.
No.
Not good. No, and he just like shouted off a bunch of information. But
Who? Talarian or
no, not Larry.
no?
No, it was like a guy who was. It was a paid ad for them,
Oh no.
and then one was like a Geek and Sundry who does a lot of board game stuff,
mm-hmm.
and she explained it like someone who like if they were a seasoned player,
Like a veteran.
like a veteran board game player,
Ah.
which like I'm too dumb for that. So
Yeah. Exactly. I mean, me too.
too dumb.
Too dumb.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So that's kind of where we're at, though. We're both looking forward to the Lord of the Rings set for Magic. I still
I'm getting
have.
a pre-con tomorrow or Tuesday
I
for Marching the Machines.
still have my.
I can't.
I still have my Lord of the Rings.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
My old school
Is
Lord of
that-
the Rings from the movies that I bought when I still was living in England, and then I found them online recently, and I've been like, ooh, yes, and then I opened a
Are
bunch of
those
them.
worth anything or no?
Some of them are. It's weird because it's tough to find. Funnily enough, it's tough to find people who want to buy them.
Okay.
But it's funny because like as soon as I find someone that does want to buy them, I have a gift for them.
I was at Kat's cousin's house the other day, and he was building the Lego Rivendell set.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
But well, so you're okay. So before we end this, what pre-con are you getting in tomorrow? You don't know, do you?
Well, I keep forgetting. My buddy keeps asking me, and I keep forgetting.
Is it from March
you-
of the Machines?
Yes.
Okay.
If you said it, I could tell you.
I was gonna say I will bring up. Let me go. I'm on Amazon right now. Let me go. Let me.
Cavalry Charge.
Cavalry
Just
Charge.
remember. Cavalry Charge.
Okay, so that's a trailer. That's not what I wanted to click on. Computer. Cavalry Charge. Which one is that? Why does it not tell me what these ones are? Oh, it just tells me how much they are and how much the price. Yeah, that makes sense. Growing
Yeah.
Threat. Nope. Cavalry Charge. Here we go. Cavalry Charge. Sidar Jabir of Zalfar. You would get the car. You would get that one. Oh, you get a collector booster in that. Ooh.
And I locked in the price early, so I'm getting it much cheap. What's it listed for there?
Right now, this is going listed at 50.
Yeah, I got it for 34.
Okay, and it's the number one new release in collectible card game decks, which I'm pretty sure
It's
is
the
because
one-
it's the best one, right?
It's the best one. Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
which is which is interesting. So I actually got a commander card in my
I saw that
bundle.
one yesterday. I almost got it.
Yeah, I
The
bought.
Fox Shaman.
Yeah, I think it was right. Was it
Yeah.
call
So that
for
one is just
backup?
that one just seems to be out in the open.
No, it's this. It's this one here. It's fucking Bright Palm Soul Awakener. Yeah,
Oh,
Fox
okay.
Shaman. Yeah, no, Fox Shaman. My bad. My bad.
Yeah, yeah. So I saw that in a pile yesterday. I almost picked it up just to have it,
Yeah.
but I did not. So
So I'm intrigued to see what I get in the booster box that I got coming. Um,
hmm
Still haven't decided if I'm going to do a YouTube video for it or not. I probably will,
the
but
whole thing.
yeah. Well, so I was gonna if I do the whole thing, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna fucking skim through until I get
hmm
to the end ones because like I did 8 packs and that was like 26 minutes because I go slow and look through and read all the cards
hmm
and that
And what is that? 36 packs?
it's 30. So if 8 took me
30.
26 doing it like that, yeah, I'm gonna hour long video of me reading every card. It's like nah, everyone knows what's in this. Let's just get to the fucking stuff and see what's here. You know.
Yeah, you see what's good.
Yeah,
You'll
which I
know at
don't
that point.
really want to do it like that because I don't like doing that, right? But at the same time, it's one of those things. I know people would like it. People love that stuff. People like the bundle one that I've done so far, and it's like I said, that one was just I slowly worked my way through doing that one. So
hmm
who knows? Who knows? We'll find out once I get the cards in and everything, which I've yet to get. So, all right. So at home,
Oh, I almost bought another bundle yesterday
oh,
because when I was at the trade show, they had one for 40.
March of the Machine. Or a
Yeah,
different one?
Marching Machine.
Okay. I kind of want to buy a Kamigawa one.
Okay.
Yep. I kind of want to. I haven't decided yet.
Oh, you know what I did today? I went to another card shop just to check it out,
Yep.
and it was the coolest like comic card shop I've been to. They had they had a bunch of old pre-release stuff. They had like old Kamigawa. They had Neon Dynasty.
Mm,
They had like 10 set booster packs of like everything going back like the last couple of years.
oh wow,
They had a ton of shit there. It
that's
was kind of
awesome.
crazy how much stuff they had there.
Down in West Leb, there's Newberry Comics down there. They have I don't know if you've ever been in there before.
Not that one, no.
So you go in, go right past the
Actually, no, I have been there,
yeah
but not in a long time.
yeah. So you go right past the desk and then right on the wall there they have just cards, just card games. Boom, there it is, everything that you want. And like last time I went in there, I was like, I spent like $50. I bought like 10 different packs of like just random different shit. I was just like, yes, 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 yes. But yeah. So at home, viewers watching, one, we love you. First of all, right? Let's get that out of the way. We both love you. Secondly, I want to know what you guys have thought so far of March of the Machine. Have you guys liked it? Have you not liked it?
What has this podcast turned into?
Yeah.
What have we done?
What have we done? Let us know what you guys think of that. What card games you guys are currently playing. What card games you are excited to potentially play in the future. Are you guys looking forward to the Lord of the Rings set? Are you guys looking forward to Lorcana? Are you guys looking forward to the card game that me and DeNutte decide to make? Who knows, right? Let us know down in the comments down below, right? And as always,
The Undertale. We'll make an Undertale card game.
with just merge all the different games: Undertale versus Apex versus Overwatch versus Madden. I said that out loud, and then immediately I was like, "Oh yeah, you play Reinhardt? Well, I play John Madden from 1932."
I play Bo Jackson. He's winning.
But as always, depending on where you are, morning, afternoon, even night, stay trouble, stay safe, and we'll talk to y'all later. Bye.